Ground on first with Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
And there's a sight that's become familiar for Seahawks fans and in the NFL. Jamal Adams getting a sack. 9.5 in 2020 with Seattle, the most ever for a safety in a single season. End up breaking the old mark of 8 set by the Cardinals, Adrian Wilson, in 2005.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 79 yards. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Once more, Penny.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his second. Touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jameis to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's Rodgers on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Steps away.
And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let him know. Check. Zebra. 14, run it. Mike. 56 is the Mike. Not here. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jameis now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again with Winston. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
First down, Saints.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A first down throw for Winston. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 44, Winston. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll throw again. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Stills. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has it up for the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the rout is on here this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They give to Cannon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They go again with Cannon. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They've got his man complete. 20, and he is down deep into Seattle territory. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. So,
they run it again with Kamara. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, they'll find Everett there, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DJ Dallas, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
That is caught by a diving Thomas. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, it's Winston. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A toss running left. This is Penny. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Seahawks are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They go play action with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks